Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Lil Biggie back with another video. This time we're going to be talking about the quarterback situation in Pittsburgh. Is it Aaron Rodgers? Is it Russell Wilson? Is it someone else? It's a whole mess. But if you don't know, man, I'm a Steelers fan. Win, lose, tie, Steelers till I die. And it's getting a little scary out here in this QB market right now for us. It's getting real scarce, getting real scary. Don't know what to do. I got you. Okay? I'm gonna tell you what I think, my opinion, because it's not a fact. I want to get that straight. It's not a fact, but my opinion and some things that I need to get off my chest. And let me know if you agree with me in the comments. But Cam Hayward has something to say about this and about the whole Aaron Rodgers debacle. So we're gonna jump into what he said, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion and just kind of piggyback off some of the things he had to say. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. In 3, 2, 1, let's get it.
I ain't doing that or darkness retreat. I don't need any of that crap. Like, either you want to be a Pittsburgh Steeler or you don't. That's simple. If you want me to recruit, that's the recruiting pitch. Pittsburgh Steelers. If you want to be part of it, so be it. If you don't, no skin on my back. If we don't sign a cornerback, you go in the year with Mason. I think we feel good about it, but excited to have him back. He really. He's a guy for the locker room, and a lot of guys vibe with him. I want to play football. I'm tired of talking about the quarterback situation. I'd rather have it done. I'm ready to move on in the free agency.
For a second,
So that's what Cam Hayward has to say about that whole Aaron Rodgers situation, and I'm gonna kind of agree. I'm not gonna disagree at all. I'm gonna kind of agree, but I'm gonna kind of dig a little deeper, hit a little harder. This right here, the whole situation is going on with Aaron Rodgers, is exactly why I do not want him on the team. This Aaron Rodgers show, this Aaron Rodgers soap opera, this Aaron Rodgers channel, whatever else you want to segment, it's played out, it's overdue, and it's too much. This was the issue, truth be told, 2 years ago when Aaron Rodgers requested a trade off the Packers and wanted to go somewhere. Everywhere he was going, he was talking about Pittsburgh. You couldn't get him to stop talking about Pittsburgh. All that just for him to go to the Jets and move half of the players from the Jets half the players on the Packers to the Jets. I didn't like that whole scenario from then when he did all that, because it was just like, what's the point? Why talk about, granted, you're in interviews and podcasts, they're going to name drop the Steelers just to kind of, bait whatever. But it was like, even with him, he baited a little bit too much. I also don't like the whole mushroom thing, him taking shrooms while playing or during the season and stuff. It's just too much. I don't like your face being into the social media too much. How old is he? 40 something? You should not be on social media this much. There's young dudes right now in the NFL that are on social media. And like, let me explain the difference between on social media. Like, you could be on it, liking things, sharing things, but like, not posting, giving your opinion, all the other stuff. That's when it's just like, you're doing too much. He's giving me hippie grandpa vibes. You know, that one dude that just says what's on his mind, has no filter. You can't really control. You can't you just let him say or do whatever he want to do because, he the OG. But deep down, you don't fully agree with his action, his behavior. That's Aaron Rodgers, okay? Aaron Rodgers is not a Pittsburgh Steelers. This little, don't forget that little background right there. Ignore that. It's just for a backdrop. This should not happen. Aaron Rodgers is a diva. Okay? He's gonna be a locker room cancer, and he is not needed here in Pittsburgh. Maybe in New York with the Giants, or maybe with the Vikings, but I think the Vikings don't want him either. And I don't blame them. It's too much. To do all this, walking on the beach with a towel, just, contemplating life, and it's too much, okay? I do not want Aaron Rodgers because of what he brings. If he's just going to be a quarterback and he just throws the ball and his IQ, by all means, come to Pittsburgh. He's a great quarterback. I have no problems with him as a quarterback and his decision making on the field. But I do have a problem with his decision making off the field. Do we not forget one of the reasons why the Steelers got Mike Williams from the Jets? Because Aaron Rodgers wanted him off. Aaron Rodgers badmouthed him, talked junked about him. Because he was the reason I threw the interception. That's not what you say. Those are things you do not say as a quarterback. Regardless if the interception wasn't your fault or not, you do not pinpoint who fault it was and pick on them. As a quarterback, as a leader, even Mike Tomlin does it. There's been times we've lost games just because our defense couldn't do nothing. Or we lost games because our offense is terrible. When you ask Mike Tomlin why we lost the game, he says because we weren't, giving 100% on all three facets of the game. On offense, defense, and special teams. Boom. That's the answer. That's the politically correct answer. Now, granted, he can get deep into it and say, sometimes we gotta convert on those third downs, or we gotta get more first downs the whole time. Like, he'll get a little bit into detail, but he'll never pinpoint a player. Aaron Rodgers, on the other hand, will. I think it was against the Buffalo Bills or the Giants the Jets played, and it was like a Hail Mary play, and he just threw it, I think, to Alan Lazard or somebody, and then the Buffalo Bills player came and got the interception. He's like, yeah, sometimes wide receivers got to run the right routes, and if he run the right route, and all this. I'm like, why would you say that? If I'm a wide receiver, I'm not messing with you because of that. Our relationship's a little bit off. I'm kind of unbothered and don't want nothing to do with you after that. There's a reason why the Jets don't want him. Not also because of the cap, but if he was a good quarterback and a good leader, I promise you they would have made an effort to keep him. But you're not a good leader no more. You're a good quarterback, but it's just that you're not a great leader. You're not a great mentor. You're nothing now, but just the person who throws us the ball and badmouths us on the press conference. And we don't need that. Pittsburgh Steelers don't need that. Everyone want to talk about the George Pickens situation. We can talk about it a little bit. The George Pickens situation, yes, he has a temper. Yes, he has little anger problems here and there. But who wouldn't? You know the potential not only for you, but for your team, and you don't get the ball. Then sometimes you would throw a fit. Now, granted, it's immature to throw a fit, but you know what else is immature? Throwing your players under the bus in the middle of a press conference. I can already picture and make up a bunch of different scenarios in my head of Aaron Rodgers saying the wrong thing about the wrong player, and they're reacting differently. Simple. Aaron Rodgers says, George Pickens needed... Because let's think, George Pickens made a mistake one time, I remember, against the Colts. We were doing well against the Colts. Everything was perfect. He tried to fight for a couple more yards, extended the ball, fumbled it. We was right there in the red zone. We didn't need that. It hurt. What we do not need is Aaron Rodgers say, yeah, man, wide receivers got to hold on to the ball to, just get down and run out of bounds. You can't, try to do this and that. And it's just like, we don't need that. Then George Pickens may send a shot on Instagram, or may not send a shot on Instagram, but the social media interprets it a different way. Or it's a whole mess. We already had a lock-in cancer with Kenny Pickett and Deontay Johnson. That was a whole problem to have. We do not need Aaron Rodgers. We don't need more additional problems, okay? If Aaron Rodgers just brings the quarterback play and the great quarterback that we all know he can be to the Pittsburgh Steelers, then sign him. But this right here, this whole waiting to see and making my decisions and going on a dark retreat with no social media, no phone, all that is it's too much. And he got people wrapped around his fingers. He got us and Omar wrapped around his fingers. Forget him. I'd rather have Mike Tomlin's first losing season with a Russell Wilson or a rookie quarterback in the draft or a Mason Rudolph than to deal with Aaron Rodgers and his shenanigans over and over and over again. Every game, every press conference, every year. Even when he had Devontae Adams, the way he introduced Devontae Adams, it was just like, it's too much. As a quarterback, and as a quarterback of your stature and your age and your resume, you shouldn't be doing all this, Aaron. And me personally, I hate that. I hate to see it. If you don't know the history with Steelers and social media and players, Juju Smith-Schuster is an example. Antonio Brown is another example. Where it's just like, stay off of social media. Now, our players are entitled to social media, do what they want to do, have no problem against that, can't stop it. But we can limit it. Why make all this stuff? Why do all this stuff? Why go through this whole, rigmarole of just BS? For what? And he most likely won't side with us. I don't want him on the team if this is going to take this long. Because one out of two things. Geno Smith is in Las Vegas right now working with his team. Sam Darnold is with the Seahawks right now working with his team. Kenny Pickett, I'm pretty sure, is in Cleveland right now working on his team. Why are we waiting so long? It limits the process of working with the team. If he's not going to come here, that's fine. If someone said, I saw a post saying that it's not about the money, that's fine. I don't want him on Pittsburgh at all. It's just a disaster waiting to happen. If he is able to bring the quarterback that we've seen throughout the years, even last year or this year, I want to say he wasn't that bad. That type of quarterback, I'm fine with. But everything outside of throwing the ball and calling audibles, I don't care for. I don't want. If that's what he's going to bring to Pittsburgh with him, is that attitude or that demeanor, let's get Russell Wilson, or let's rock it with Mason Rudolph, or let's draft the quarterback, Jalen Milroe, Jackson Dart, or just wait until next year's draft, or whatever the case may be. But fine. But do not bring him here. Just please, Pittsburgh, I'm begging you. I don't want him no more. I don't. We have made moves almost every other day. Guaranteed, the market's going down. The market is dwindling. There's not a lot of good players no more. I think Stephon Diggs is still available, though, which is crazy. And Cooper Kupp. But it's like, there's only a few good players left. We still signing players here and there, but it's just, don't sign Aaron Rodgers. Let's stop it. Matter of fact, I'm telling you this right now. We are not signing Aaron Rodgers. Okay? We will not sign him. He's not a Steelers. He's not fit to be a Steeler. He's not fit to be the quarterback. He's not even fit to be the placement holder. Okay? Let's find and make another decision. Russell Wilson, or we work with Mason Rudolph, and Russell Wilson goes wherever he's going. Because I feel bad for Russell Wilson, because it's like, Dad, y'all really gonna have me wait this long to see? How would you feel, bro? You chilling with a shorty, and you like her, you tell her you like her, hey, yo, how about we go on a date? Or how about, we make this official? Okay, well, hold on, let me see something. I'm kind of talking to this other guy, but if he doesn't want me, then I guess I'll date you. Excuse me? No, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm finito. Peace, deuces, kick rock, sayonara, see you sucker. Don't let the doorknob hit you with a good Lord Splitcher. Peace, all that. Arrivederci. I'm out. And truth be told, I don't blame Russell Wilson if he doesn't want to come here. But now we're ruining and burning bridges with unnecessary players for one person. And truth be told, we don't even know if he's going to be a great leader for the rest of the team. We got DK Metcalf. I truly don't know DK Metcalf personally, or as a person, or his attitude. It seems great and well, but I don't know if that meshes with the diva of Aaron Rodgers. So let's cut our losses. Forget Aaron Rodgers. We know what Russell Wilson can bring. It's a little bit better now with another weapon like DK Metcalf. So that deep ball, even though it was hard to do, when we did deep balls and couple flat routes and short routes, we can figure some stuff out. Even if it's just for one more year, it's a little bit better. He has a better option. He knows the players more. He's a great leader. Teammates love him. Keep Russell Wilson or Mason Rudolph. The team love Mason Rudolph too. Or just, like I said, get a quarterback in the draft. But we can't have Aaron Rodgers on the team. I refuse it. No. I refuse to go to a training camp and see this hippie walking around the facility. I'm good. No, I'm good. But that's it, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. What Pittsburgh should do. What's the goal for you? Who's your ideal quarterback? For me, it was Justin Fields. Now it's Archie Manning. That's what I'm looking at. I'm already looking at next year. That's my goal. That's my future. But yeah, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, say it with me. Peace.
I've been feeling like an automatopoeia, baby, I just wanna smash, yeah. See you when I see you, or I see you later, either way I'm on the dash, ayy. Fuck Fuck you on caffeine any second, shorty, I'm about to crash. Yeah. In my city, gotta watch your back, don't know which day it be the last. Yeah. I've been feeling like an automatopoeia, baby, I just wanna smash. Yeah. See you when I see you, or I see you later, either way, I'm on the dash. Yeah. Fuck you on caffeine any second, shorty, I'm about to crash. In my city, gotta watch your back, don't know which day it be the last. You better notice where you at, them niggas, they be on your ass.